afternoon everybody, we're back here again.
Okay.
Today we have squats and bench press. Now the mindset for me going into today is that it's a very serious session. I'm trying my best to stay focused and stay on the task at hand. Firstly we have to warm up and ensure that my body especially is as flexible and as loose as possible, because I don't want to go into the session feeling tight and feeling restricted. You have to ensure that you warm up your body properly. Today we're going first to the squats. I have my knee sleeves here. For those of you who are not into powerlifting, the knee sleeves are not generally for knee protection. It's just so that the knees feel warm and feel, they feel as if they're safe. We can't necessarily say that they will prevent any knee injury, but it is recommended that you do squat with them because they do add a little extra support. For the most part though, injury prevention is key in powerlifting, and the best way to do that is by lifting, not by wearing any equipment and stuff so you can get injured. The next thing I have here is my squat shoes. Again, for those who don't know what it is, squat shoes are generally for people who are struggling to hit a proper squat depth. I'll explain that when I go to squat. And it's generally for people who have poor ankle mobility, and that generally happens when you reach the bottom of the squat. People tend to not be able to hit depth properly because of the poor ankle mobility. The range of motion in their ankles is such that their feet start to come off the ground or they start to lose balance when they hit the bottom of the hole. So these shoes, especially with the extended heel, are used to help them. And you ensure that when you go into the bottom of the hole, you'll be as secure as possible. So, for the most part though, we're looking to have a good session today. It's not weight that I haven't hit before, but it's the amount of reps that I'm going to do. I haven't hit this weight for this amount of reps before. I'm going to hit 405 pounds. The goal is to hit 405 pounds for 5 reps today. I've hit more than this for 3 reps. I think I hit like 420 in the past for 3 reps. So for the most part I should be fine, but I don't want to underestimate the weight, and next thing you know, you'll get it better. So that's why I'm going to today serious. Then after that we have bench press. I don't want to say I don't care about bench press, but
Oh my god.
the most part is not really my strongest lift, but it does require attention because it's not my strongest lift. So we're not going to take our attention off. So my shoes tied. There it is. One of the things that I try to ensure that I do whenever I'm warming up is to keep everything in like a cycle. So as you'll see as I go forward, every time I approach the bar the same. Because in powerlifting you try to get into little routines and into things that you do before you get into the weight to make yourself as comfortable as possible. So one of the things I like to do is when I put my hands wherever I like to hold them, take a few seconds, catch my breath, squeeze my lats to be as tight as possible on my upper back, and then I take a few steps back. This just gets me prepared to hit the bar in the middle. When I go, check the bar on my traps, boom, boom, 2 steps. Doing it like that helps me to keep the routine as usual as possible, so that when I get into a competition, I'll repeat that and I'll feel as comfortable as possible. Most of the times when I'm training and I'm about to hit a weight, it's usually a weight that I used to fail in a sense when I was starting gym a few years ago. Like this weight I'm going to hit 4 or 5 for the top set of 5 reps. I remember the countless times I failed at 385, I failed at 365, I failed at 4 or 5 like 3 times before I finally got it. And even when I got it, it was a poor form and bad technique, but at that point in my life. It was like the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, and it's very interesting how tangible powerlifting is. And I don't think people understand the level of scrutiny that we go through as powerlifters to ourselves, because we're always constantly looking for improvement in every single lift, at every single training session. If that makes sense, because, for instance, when I'm going to hit this 4 or 5, the reason why it's such a big lift or such a big occasion for me is because before this I've never attempted 4 or 5 for more than 3 reps. I've never hit this weight for more than 3 reps. So in my head it's like, alright, 2 more reps means that the work that you put in from before has paid off. And that's why it's really important for us to get these sessions in and do them to the best of our abilities, because then it proves to us that what we're doing, all the times we're going to gym, all the time we're missing fun times with our friends, all the times that we're to be home sleeping, it's paying off. It's actually giving us something in return. And in a sport where you don't get money, you're barely getting sponsorships, you're barely getting airtime or attention from anybody outside of your circles. Those small things matter, and I guess that's why I would always vouch for powerlifter over many other athletes in terms of the commitment to the sport, because this sport doesn't give you that much in return other than the satisfaction of doing well. I'm trying to break that mold, and I'm trying to make something of this. That's why I'm doing this with YouTube video and YouTube channel in general, and investing in myself in that aspect. But I also want to show you on the rights, I want to show you what powerlifting entails. You see things that most people won't see. Most people don't see me here. If my cameraman wasn't here right now, I would be here in here by myself. As you can see, nobody else is here. Nobody by myself. And that's when most of the time, most of the biggest accomplishments of my life are made in powerlifting, when I'm by myself. You know, so as much as this sport may seem as a waste of time or why are you doing that, there are many rewards to be had in this sport that aren't tangible, but just something that we care about one another, we would imagine. One of the
Another one.
small things that motivates me in the gym is just the idea of traveling to compete. It might sound fickle or might sound, definitely thing for some athletes. But I guess, I don't know, maybe a little strange in this aspect, but just to have the ability to, or the opportunity rather, to travel to a distant country, somewhere far away, somewhere you may have never gone before, to compete in a sport that you give your time and energy. So I find it's a very cool thing to be able to do. Like I mean, I know athletes do now every day and travel for them is a big deal. But for me, when I just returned from a French trip, and the amount of flying that we had to do was ungodly, to say the least. Because I think I had to travel at one point 48 hours of layovers to get to where I was going, and then 48 hours to return. So it was a lot of flying. But after the initial fatigue and frequency played, it was quite enjoyable because I personally enjoyed the scenery, looking at the world from an angle you would normally get to see. Then looking at countries you've never been outside of this trip. And I find that if I get an opportunity to do those type of things for powerlifting, I'd really latch on to those opportunities, because I'm somebody who is like very sentimental, so I hold on to lots of small minor things, and just being able to be in a different country would definitely be one of those. And then to do that for this sport, a couple of the things that I like together, and that will like something that make me happy. So I mean, just that idea can help me in training as well. And one day, very soon, I hope I can get that opportunity. One of the things that goes through my mind again when I am at this, the second to last or the last one before any top sets, is just to remain focused, to get complacent, and that's the thing that happens to powerlifters, especially when weight moves lighter than it should, or it moves slower than it should. Don't get complacent, because on the flip side, let's say the weight moves faster than I expected it to. Then I started getting a little confident and overconfident, and then expect that when the top set comes, it moves as bottom. And if it doesn't move as fast as I want, then I start to get negative thoughts, I start to doubt myself, and then all of a sudden when I go to the top set, I might fail because my mind wasn't in the right place. And this thing is more mental than you give it credit for. So, as much as possible, at this point in time, focusing on keeping in technique, making sure that I'm bracing properly, making sure I'm getting my cues in check, and ensuring that above all that I move the weight safely, because we're trying to enjoy ourselves at the time. And then after that, do a little introspection, ensure that you're feeling fine, and pick that up. Our work was very good. It was a little slower than I expected, but that was just because I lost a little tightness in the bottom of the squat. That's all. 4 or 5, this is the times that we'll be doing for 1 set of 5 repetitions. And once I do everything that is required, it should be fairly easy. Just don't tell my coach to do. It's actually like 407 bucks, like 2 pounds. Don't tell him I say that. It's 4 or 5, and he gonna know it's 4 or 5. He don't need to know it's 4 or 7. But for the most part, we should be good, feeling good. Shout out to my coach again though, because he's, as much as I am stubborn and I is very annoying sometimes, I don't know what I am. He's been a big help to me, and he's been consistent with his philosophies, and it's been paying off so far. So I think it's Instagram somewhere here, and you'll be able to follow him and hit him up if you have any inquiries about any strength related issues, any dieting issues, any coaching in general. Easy man. manageable and I'm definitely able to. But just, yeah, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Time for bench, yes? So, what we have today is ascending sets of 4 bench, which is basically just sets of 4 repetitions, and each time I do 1 set, the weight goes up. So I'm starting here at, I think this is 205 pounds, and I'll go up, and I think the top set is like 220 pounds, something around there. We'll see what's up, right? So the first set of 4, and then after that I have 2 more sets with increasing weight, and then after that I have like a 4x4 or 4x5 some light weight. So there's like a lot of bench volume because we don't really like bench and we need to bench plenty to get this bench up because it is my weakest link by far, and we definitely need to get it to within 300 aids very soon to be competitive because everybody my age and my weight class can bench over 300 pounds, so I need to get it fast. So, one thing to note, whenever you see the bench pressing, the reason why I pose on my chest is because you try to train in a competition standard. So in competition, whenever you're doing the bench press, you have 3 commands. You have the start command, that's when I have the bar here and I start the press and I come down to my chest. You have the press command, that means that I have to wait until the referee tells me to press the bar off my chest. So when the bar reaches my chest, I have to wait until the referee tells me to press off my chest. Which is why I practice the pose here, because I can't like go like this because it won't be like that in competition. And then we have a rock command, which is why I take like a 1 second maybe after each rep, because I have to wait until the referee tells me to rock. If I jump any one of those commands, as a begin disqualification, like there's no question. So you have to enjoy the quality commands, ensure that you practice the way you're going to compete, and ensure that you make it a part of your everyday training. That's the end of the video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, I'll ensure to read all of them. And if you are interested in watching any more videos, be on the lookout for the next one. It's going to be a big one. If not, you can go to the last video that I posted. Make sure and leave a like and comment on that one as well. And I'll see you in the next video. You're still here? The video done. You could go now. It's good. You good. But hey, you could. It's good. We good. The video done. It's done. Be cool. That's it. That's really it though. You could go. Nah, but like on a reels, they could leave. Like big one thing.